I thought I won the fight, and then they gave it to him. I'm not going to sound all bitter because it's all good. I got paid. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he did much. And he did a lot of running in that fight. And I think I've been saying, and my brother's been saying for years, like in Pride, like he should have got yellow cards for that type of thing, you know? He ran the whole fight. You see me chasing him around that thing and pointing, I'm like, where are you going? You're scared to engage. And I feel like they should have took points for that. And on top of me winning anyways, I think that they should have took points, which wouldn't have let him to win the fight. So that's how I feel about the whole fight, the whole situation. And top it off, I was injured coming into this fight. And that ain't some excuses either. I got the whole thing on tape, and I hurt my knee about a month ago, and I wasn't able to train jiu-jitsu for the last month. And then about 2 weeks after that, I was just sparring boxing, and I really hurt my rib. I got hit in the body by my partner, Alan Sanchez. He's a really good boxer, skilled boxer. And that put me out of sparring about 2.5 weeks ago. And I got that all on tape, so just to set it off, not to make excuses, because I got that all videoed up. But he should have finished me off. If I would have been fighting me, I'd have took me clean out. So that's my take on the whole. I remember I went to the dealership. And I was like, yo, what up? I'm trying to get a Cadillac. And it was like a Chevy dealership. I don't even know how dealerships work. They're like, I want a Cadillac. And I well, how much are you looking to spend? And I was like, probably like $9,000. And he's like, okay, here, come over here. And he brought me in the direction of this little Honda Civic. I was like, what? That's not what I'm looking for. And he's like, no, we'll tint the windows, we'll put a system in it, we'll put rims. And he brought it back there all tinted up with the system and everything. And I was like, I had a DVD player when DVD players were new.
Yeah.
The DVD player right here, I was juiced. I was like, yeah, my shit is tight, you know. I had like some 12s in the trunk, and I was like, dumped it. And then I found out how much houses were on the market was high. Houses, like a house we lived in, they were trying to sell us for like $750,000. And I was like, are you kidding me? I got like $15,000 for that fight, for after the Ultimate Fighter, and I thought I was like completely rich and gonna buy all kinds of things, but I didn't have no concept of what stuff costed.
Well, Nate, I know that fighting is a very serious thing for you. You don't take particular enjoyment in it, but after what we just saw at the weigh-in, the energy of the crowd, what do you take from something like that?
It's a fight. It's a fight. That's what it is. So I'm just trained up. Gonna try to get in there and do my thing and go home with a clean face. That's the plan.
Conor McGregor looks extremely animated, and he always does before a fight, but in particular in this one, he looks like he's emotionally invested in this fight. Could that work against him?
Yeah, I don't know. Could not. Let's see what happens though.
At the press conference, before you got up and walked away, before bottles started flying, you said that it looks like he is trying to talk himself into this fight, try and talk himself into being confident about this fight. Do you still feel that way after staring him down?
Yeah, I've met people like that. They got their whole team telling them how great they are. They're telling themselves how great they are and what's going down. Don't matter what you say, what your boys are saying, what you're telling yourself. You know when we're down, you better stop that mount and, you know what I'm saying? You better stop everything from flying, because me and you know what happened the last time, so it's all good.
What happens after you beat Conor McGregor a second time? Do you just own the entire keys to the fight game? Those are his words. Do you own them then?
I already own the keys. I took them in the last kill.
Best of luck, Nate.
Straight than I expected due to lack of training. I didn't have a training camp, so with sparring, I never get touched by that. I knew that's all he had. But when he landed the punch too, I didn't think it was anything out of the norm, you know. But I in my head and I was telling myself, I was like, I'm gonna have to have a slower first round and pick up as I go, because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't doing round after round after round. But I knew if I coasted and got warmed up the first round or two, I would be able to push through 3 or 4 hard rounds.
Yeah, that's what we see in Nate. You know, sometimes it's hard to get warmed up when you don't have a full training camp. I told everyone, you know, he's an endurance athlete. You know, the only problem was he couldn't get his timing on. He couldn't get the sparring rounds. And if he can get to the first round, it'd be great out there. And, yeah, you did great out there, Nate. You know, do you feel like, you know, you exposed him? Do you feel like he's obviously a good striker, but were you ready to expose him?
I knew the whole time when I said from my last fight that I would beat that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you think that?
I didn't. I knew that.
Why did you know that?
I knew that I would beat that guy. He knew. I've been in this game. I've been fighting since I was 21 in the UFC. So it's been 9 years I've been fighting here. That was my 25th fight, I think, in here. And he's like got 6 or 7, 8 fights, whatever. But when I got here, I was young and had a few fights. I was unstoppable too. But I'm like, I was better than that then, I think, you know. And what I thought was like, this guy's getting all this push off of his where he's from, and everybody's behind him pushing him, but I felt like I put in a lot of work and time and not getting that same push or love. And I'm willing to call out a little person, littler weight class to fight. I never do that, you know. I'll fight a higher, heavier weight guy, but when he went to that Go Big conference and everybody let him run the show, that's where they messed up. That wouldn't have happened if I was at that press conference. And I was like, you want to call out the middleweights and the heavyweights? All right, well, then now you're out of line. You're out of pocket, stepping into my weight class. Now I'll fight you. So all I had to do was get that fight, and that's why I had to make the scene after my last fight and make this fight happen. And they wanted him to win, too. So I had to take this fight on this short notice because they weren't going to give me nothing. I had to take what I could get. And it was best circumstances for him, but I knew I could get the job done. It was either kill or be killed, like I said, and I knew, you know, the martial artist, I'm like you might be able to win some rounds or win on a cut, but you can't beat me. So,
Coach, I'm supposed to ask the question now, but I feel like we should just let him keep going. You know, Gilbert and I, Coach, we have told the fans all week long that what you see between Conor and Diaz is exactly what you get, that this is real. And the fact that he's sitting here and still not trying to make up in glad hand, I mean, it just tells you how real and organic this match was. This was why it did such incredible business. Now, Nate, I want to give you a quote, and this is a quote from Dana White. He said, "I am not making this match official, but I do believe it would make sense to put Nate against Robbie Lawler. Nate's brother Nick fought him years ago, and I think now it's Nate's turn for the championship." How do you respond?
I want the biggest fight I could get. So whatever they're going to do, let's do it.
But that would mean you stay at 170 pounds. Is that where you want to stay, or do you plan to go back to 55?
Yeah, I'll fight at any weight class.
Interesting.
Coach,
Interesting.
back to you.
There you go. Before we let you get out of here, we talked about it all week, and we were really proud of how you acted after the fight tonight. How did you decide that that's where you were going to go when you got done? You were very respectful to your teammates, but also to Conor McGregor. What were you feeling right when that got done and that you had beaten? This place was in shock, but the people who know the fighting game weren't in shock. How did you feel right when it got done?
I felt like I did a very good job, and I should have did a lot better. Did the non-training camp, you know, so I wasn't surprised. Like I said, people are surprised, and I'm like, I don't think that you should be surprised. I believe that I could beat this guy. I believe that he had a lot of hype behind him, a lot of push. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this game. I think I'm the best fighter in the world. Me and my team, you know, I think we're the best fighters in the world. And you better take me out, or I'm going to win these fights.
We do want to say this real quick because we were up here watching, and you got to know that your man right over there was in tears. He had tears coming down his face.
This is my brother right here, man. You already know.
So before we get out of here, do you have one message for and just a magical night for your team?
This is a magical night. I'm proud of Nathan. You know, he's been doing this for years, you know, and it's great for him to get a spotlight and to get the exposure he deserves. And he's a true champ. He's the #1 55-pounder in the world, in my opinion, if he gets the proper training camp. He's getting the right contract now. I believe he's motivated. I love to see him fight Robbie Lawler. I think he'd be the 170-pound champ. It's a great night for the team, and we're dang proud of Nate, man. He did it for us tonight.
Well, he looked great against Michael Johnson, looked great against Conor McGregor. And who knows what's next for you, but my friend, congratulations. That's all we can say.
Thank you.
Nathan Diaz wins Saturday night at UFC 196 against Conor McGregor. That'll do it for now. For Gilbert, Chael, Nate Diaz, I'm the coach. We continue coverage from Las Vegas. Nate Diaz gets it done.
And Coach, Saturday was Diaz's 12th career win by submission, his 9th in the UFC. That's second most.
Well, Nate, I know that fighting is a very serious thing for you. You don't take particular enjoyment in it, but after what we just saw at the weigh-in, the energy of the crowd. What do you take from something like that?
It's a fight. It's a fight. That's what it is. So I'm just trained up. Gonna try to get in there and do my thing and go home. Go home with a clean face. That's the plan.
Conor McGregor looks extremely animated, and he always does before a fight, but in particular in this one, he looks like he's emotionally invested in this fight. Could that work against him?
Yeah, I don't know. Could not. Let's see what happens, though.
At the press conference, before you got up and walked away, before bottles started flying, you said that it looks like he is trying to talk himself into this fight, try and talk himself into being confident about this fight. Do you still feel that way after staring him down?
Yeah, and I've met people like that. They got their whole team telling them how great they are. They're telling themselves how great they are and what's going down. Don't matter what you say, what your boys are saying, what you're telling yourself. You know when we're down, you better stop that mount and, you know what I'm saying? You better stop everything from flying because, man, you know what happened the last time, so it's all good.
What happens after you beat Conor McGregor a second time? Do you just own the entire keys to the fight game? Those are his words. Do you own them then?
I already own the keys. I took them in the last kill.
Best of luck, Nate.